Hi, I'm Doug Ullman with the American Battlefield Trust. You're here watching Gettysburg 159 for the Trust. Thank you for watching all of our coverage of the anniversary here. I'm standing in one of my favorite places on the battlefield. These are the upper slopes of Culp's Hill. Behind me is the monument to the 78th and 102nd New York Regiments. These were two regiments here at the Battle of Gettysburg, but in July of 1864, the two regiments consolidated under one banner, that of the 102nd New York. If you look at the monument, one of the things I really love about this monument is its representation of the soldiers of the 12th Army Corps. Remember, we're coming here now on July the 2nd. The 12th Corps is going to occupy Upper and Lower Culp's Hill, and they're immediately going to start erecting fortifications. These are breast-high works of earth and logs, primarily logs and stones, all in an effort to protect themselves from the fire of the Confederates once they do get into battle. These are the same troops that had erected earthworks at Chancellorsville and had been flanked in the fighting there, so they've learned the value of earthworks and they're going to get to building them almost right away. As the day is wearing on, the 12th Corps is going to be sent away from Culp's Hill to take part in defending the extreme left of the Union line to make up for the error made to fill the holes in the gaps on the southern end of the battlefield. So they're going to take all of the 1st Division of the 12th Corps under Alpheus Williams or Thomas Ruger, and then two of the 3 brigades of the 2nd Division under John Geary. Those 2 brigades are actually going to end up getting lost, going the wrong direction in the dark, and all that is left defending Culp's Hill is approximately 1,400 men of the 5 New York brigades under George Sears Greene. These are the men that are here when Allegheny Johnson's division of Ewell's Corps is going to start their assault on Culp's Hill as the sun is beginning to go down. And we have these 5 regiments from New York, including the 102nd New York, and they're going to fight here all during the night. They'll have reinforcements from the 1st and the 11th Corps and a couple of 2nd Corps troops that come up here and get lost. But by morning, they've managed to hold this position. The rest of Geary's division comes back, and all of that 1st Division of the 12th Corps are all going to come back, and then the fighting is going to really begin in earnest at about 4 o'clock in the morning on July the 3rd. Now, with all of these fortifications, and you can see them represented on the monument here, being on the firing line is actually a pretty safe place, relatively speaking, for the men of the 12th Corps and the other troops that are fighting up here. The danger spot is when those troops have to be withdrawn from the fortifications and go to the other side of the hill to replenish their ammunition and clean their weapons. This is where the majority of these casualties are going to take place, as regiments that are here coming in to reinforce these 12th Corps units are going in and out of position. They're going to be most exposed to Confederate fire from down the hill. Most likely, one of those casualties is a man named William W. Rand. He was 18 years old when he enlisted in the 102nd New York, and he was killed here on July the 3rd. We have here, what's interesting about Rand is that he was in Company E of the 102nd New York, and in that company there are men from New York City, there are men from nearby New Jersey, and then there are a small handful of men from Vermont who were specifically recruited by the company commander Louis Stegman to join his company of what would become the 102nd New York. William W. Rand was one of those Vermonters fighting under the state banner of New York here at Culp's Hill. He had at least one brother that we know of, and possibly a sister, that he was writing to throughout the war. And he signed all his letters Willis, which I thought was interesting. His official name is William W. Rand. He signed his letters Willis when he wrote home to his family. I have here the letter that he wrote on June the 5th, 1863, which very well may have been the last letter that he wrote while he was alive. He's writing to his father. He says, "Your letter was received today, and I now take pen to answer it. We expect our pay soon, and I shall soon be able to send some money, and then I would like you to send me some good writing paper. The paper we get here is not very good. Besides, I want to give up trading with the sutler. He charges too much for his things to suit me. The music you sent was good, but the girls are not here to sing their part. However, we make it go very well. It is very pleasant now, and I enjoy myself first rate. As I have no news to write, I will close by sending my love to you all from your son." This one's signed Corporal W. W. Rand. This was written on June the 5th, 1863. It is the last letter that appears in the pension file filed by William's father, Alonzo and Mary Rand were his parents. They filed for a pension because their son was supporting them. Most of the letters that are included in that pension file indicate that he was sending money home to support his aging parents. After he is killed here in the battle, after the battle, the Rands will sell property to try and get as much money as they possibly can, and then they are going to apply for that parents' pension from the government. They will receive their $8 a month all the way until 1909, when Alonzo Rand finally passes away, probably in his late 80s. I have here another letter that he wrote, which I think is really kind of touching. This is written in April of that same year, before the Chancellorsville campaign, and he wrote home to his brother George, saying that he had sent home some sort of soldier memorial. He doesn't really describe what it is, but he sent home a soldier memorial, and he said he wished his family would get a glass case for this soldier memorial. He said, "If I never come home, I want some of you to keep it to remember me. I want some of you to keep it to remember me by. It seems to me that it would look nice hanging in the parlor." I have no idea what happened to this soldier memorial or even what it looks like, but it's hard not to imagine that these wishes were carried out. That some memento that was sent home by Willis Rand to his family in Vermont was hanging in their parlor until the end of their days. If you wish to pay your respects to William W. Rand, you may do so at the Soldiers National Cemetery here in Gettysburg, where he is buried in the New York plot.